Guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's makeup look, it's going to be inspired by the Toy Story eyeshadow palette by Colourpop Cosmetics. I'm on a makeup no buy right now, so I'm just going to be shopping my stash and using products that I already own. And I'm just going to be doing a woody theme eyeshadow look today. So I already washed my face. I put on some toner. I'm wearing the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Toner and Serum. Put on some sunscreen because I plan on going out for a little bit today and it's still light out. So you always want to make sure you wear sunscreen when you go out. And I'm going to prime my face. So the months are getting warmer, so I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Cooling Stick Primer. And I really love this primer. It really does have a cooling effect. And I live in Arizona, so this is like perfect to wear. I need to remind myself to put this in the fridge so it's like extra cooling. So this is my homemade foundation. It isn't like, the ingredients aren't homemade. I just kind of make my own mix. I just call it homemade. And I do put a few drops of my face lotion. If you guys want to see a video on how I do it, let me know and I can show you guys. So I just got my ring light and I really love this for doing makeup videos. I feel like it's so much easier than how I was doing it. Especially because I do wear glasses, so it's like hard for me to see with them off. So like right now I'm just using my phone camera to kind of see how to apply the makeup. So whenever makeup goes on clearance around January, I will buy 2 or 3 bottles of the foundation that's on sale. And I try to find something that matches my skin color. Most of the time it's not going to be my exact skin color. And I'm not sure why they put them on clearance if people aren't buying that color or if it's just nearing expiration. But I end up paying about 50% to like 75% of the actual retail price of it. And obviously I do that to save money. And I'll just basically get the foundation and I will kind of like combine them in this little pot that I have. In this pot, I believe I got this in a set at Dollar Tree. It's just like empty travel size container. And then what I do is I just basically combine all the foundations. I do a couple of pumps of my lotion. And then I just mix it and then apply it. Sometimes it makes makeup look a little bit streaky, but I can just cover that up with concealer and powder. You can see how it's kind of like streaky. I don't know. I don't really mind it. I mostly do it just to save money if I'm like on a no buy or something. That's just something that I do. So I'm going to be using my Be Pure concealer. And I really enjoy this concealer. I'm sure there are better concealers out there, but if you're looking for something affordable, definitely pick some up at your Dollar Tree. And as you can see, I was kind of testing out this makeup look, so I have a little bit of eyeshadow on my eye. I'm just gonna take my powder and then just put that all over my face. I'm just gonna try to cover it with my foundation powder. Yeah, and like whenever it gets like really hot, I don't really wear that much makeup anyways, as far as like face makeup. I still like wearing like my colorful makeup. I feel like that looks a lot better than how it did. Kind of blended in with my skin tone. So for most of this look, I'm going to be using the colors in my Cargo palette. I got this at Kohl's a few years ago. I've had this for a while and I just started using it. And this is just a basic palette with like neutral colors. And I really have been enjoying this product. It's nice to have something just like natural on hand. So to get started, I'm going to be using the color Rush Hour. So my ring light just fell over and all of my makeup scattered on the floor. But let's just get back into the video. So on the lid, I'm going to be using the color in Rush Hour. And I'm just gonna do it like, just like in the middle. Because I'm gonna be using 3 colors for my eyeshadow today. And I really have to start using a better eyeshadow primer. Maybe something to go underneath it, because this one is just an eyeshadow base. But I normally use it as a primer, but whenever it gets hot out, it just like really creases. You can kind of see the crease. But I'm only going out for a couple hours today. I'm not going to be wearing my makeup for very long. So for this makeup look, it's going to be inspired by the Woody character in the movie Toy Story. And I am actually really obsessed with Toy Story. I really love like the story. I haven't really seen the new one because it's just, I don't know if I like I don't really call it graphics or the way the characters looked. I kind of prefer like the older version that they had, if that makes sense. Like the characters didn't look so, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. I guess it kind of, I mean, it is obviously for kids, but it just looks too childlike, I guess, for like my liking. So I wasn't really interested in seeing it. I don't know, obviously, maybe it's just because I'm like older and my opinions change, but I kind of miss how movies were in the 90s, like Pixar and like Disney. I kind of like miss like that style of like movies. For the outer corner, I'm going to be using a dark brown shade. This one is in Brownstone. And I just kind of want to like darken the look. I'm actually going to blend it out a little more. I'm going to take that brown color and just kind of put it on the corner. Oh, that's a lot. I'm going to have to blend that out. I feel like these two colors really match like like the boots and the hat. So I thought it'd be like perfect. And I also wanted to do something kind of natural today, with just like a little bit of color. Just because I'm wearing a graphic tee and I don't want to look like over the top today. So then next I'm going to take the whitest shade and put it in my inner corner. And I'm going to be wearing a yellow color on the inner corner. And I really want it to kind of like pop. I hate that I get like a crease, so you can kind of see like the stripes on my eyes. I don't like that. That's the best I can do it. It's fine. I'm just gonna put a little bit of the white color on the lower inner corner. I think I'm gonna bring in the yellow color here. So then I'm going to use the Revolution Forever Flawless Bird of Paradise palette. This one is my all-time favorite colorful eyeshadow palette. I mean, just look at like all the gorgeous colors. They're like so bright and vibrant on the skin. I love it. I'm gonna use the shade in Canary, and I'm just gonna put that in my inner corner. And I'm gonna bring that up just a little bit. I've never thought to mix yellow with brown eyeshadow, and I actually really like it. And as you can see, it really brightens up that look. Whenever I do colorful makeup looks, I always like to use my finger to kind of really pack on that color. And then I'm just going to bring the color in a little bit here. And then I'm going to take that middle shade color again and just kind of use my fingertips to pack it on. So I kind of lost the color in, and I really want the light brown to show. So there was a red shade in that Colourpop eyeshadow palette, so I really wanted to incorporate a red color with this look. And I haven't really played with red using these colors, so we'll just see how that looks. I'm going to be using my Colourpop gel eyeliner, and I have not used this before. This is my first time actually wearing a red eyeliner, and this is actually the closest red I have. Really red, it's a maroon color, but I didn't want to have to like purchase one just to make a video, so I'm gonna be using this, and I can't do that on camera, so I'm gonna do this off camera, but I'm just gonna line my eyeliner. Oh my gosh, I really love this eyeliner. So that's just what it looks like on my eyes. It's actually a really nice maroon color. was in high school, I used to be like obsessed with the color maroon. And this actually reminds me of a pair of Converse that I had that was maroon colored, and I was just obsessed with them. I would wear them with everything, any outfit. And that's just really pretty. So for my outer corner, I'm going to, I don't know if I should use this palette or this Tarte Maneater palette. So let's just kind of compare the two. Yeah, because this palette definitely has this shade, the same shade as that eyeliner, but I feel like this is too dark for a woody inspired look. And I really want to wear something brighter. So this is the other palette I have with two red shades. I think I might go in, I feel like this is too orange. But I don't know, maybe I can just like mix both of them between this one and this one just to see how that looks. I didn't want it to be orange today, so I'm gonna use this like angled shape. Oh yeah, that's a good color. I guess it would be a little orange. I feel like this video is a disaster. At least you guys won't see all of it, but on my end it's a disaster. Basically mixed these two colors. So let's just continue. So I really need to find a good red eyeshadow palette. They're just like all reds. I feel like those are really hard to find. Do you guys have any idea on like where I would like find those? Like just like a palette that's like all, that has like a bunch of different red shades. Actually, you know what? I think I do have a red eyeshadow. I think I do have a single red eyeshadow. That's in the other bathroom, but I didn't really feel like digging that out today. I feel like it needs to be blended out. I feel like it needs to be blended out a little bit. I think I'm gonna use the dark brown and kind of put it on the corner. Oh, that's like way too much. I just want to do like a little bit. I kind of want to just like make it a little bit more like smoky eye. I don't want it to be like too dark. really know if that helped much, but yeah, I think that looks a lot better. So I'm going to take my Colourpop single eyeshadow in the shade Moonwalk, and this is the Super Shock Shadows. So it's kind of like, it has like a chrome effect, and it has like kind of like the chameleon color eyeshadow. And I'm just going to put that over the yellow. To kind of give it like a gold sheen to it. Yeah, that looks really pretty. And I'm actually going to kind of drag out that gold color to the middle. It kind of ties the whole look together. I really wish I had a red blush, because I would probably wear the red, I would probably wear a red brush with this look. Okay, so I did find an all red eyeshadow color in my makeup drawer. I totally forgot I put this in there. So this is the only one I have, and it's actually quite similar to the Makeup Revolution one. I'm gonna have to use this next time I need red. And I am gonna be making a video probably tonight, but I did go to Dollar Tree and I picked up some new beauty products. And I found this shade in Warm Rose, and this one is a liquid blush. So I'm gonna open that now and wear it. I kind of want something more matte. I'm not really feeling the e.l.f. glow today. And I was really excited to find other colors in this. So we'll just see how this goes. So this will be a complete first impressions. And this is, so the one I have, so the one from Dollar Tree that I've been using quite a bit recently is this shade. And this one is like kind of like a coral, like a bright coral color. So then this one is kind of like a warm pink. That's just what it looks like. So it's very natural. And I know these blushes are highly pigmented, so just a little bit goes a long way. I'm just gonna add a little bit more. I really enjoy these blushes. Like for $1.25, it's like really good. And they blend out really nice. I feel like these are perfect for like summer and on days like where you don't wear too much makeup. You can just put this on your face and it kind of like sinks into the skin a little bit. It doesn't leave like a wet feeling at all. I've been seeing some blushes that are kind of like on the pricier side, like 13, 14, like $13, $20, $35. I don't think I would spend $35 on liquid blush. So that just kind of like gives it like a natural look. And I always like to put some on my nose. That's been like a recent like thing I've been doing. Because it kind of gives you like a natural like sun-kissed look. So I'm just going to keep this really light. I haven't really done this before, but I really want to use this up. So this is my Revlon. So this is my Revlon Creme eyeshadow palette in Lava Bloom. And I've had this for a while. I know that cream shadows don't last very long. So I'm just kind of using this up. As you can see, I'm almost done with this one and I already completely finished this one. I just don't really want it to go to waste. I'm just going to use it for a highlighter. That actually makes a really pretty highlighter. And this blends like perfectly with my makeup look today. And this is also like a really good way to use up your cream products. Yeah, it kind of adds like a little bit of a glow. And you know what, something I forgot to do is I forgot to add white eyeshadow to my brown bone to kind of make it pop a little bit. So I'm going to do that now. And obviously I'm due for plucking soon, so don't judge my eyebrows. You know, I actually really like wearing my eyebrows natural. Obviously I have like really bushy eyebrows, but I've never hated them. I feel like people have always said my eyebrows were bushy, but I don't know, like I personally, it doesn't really bother me because it's not like it's like a unibrow. I mean, I don't know. I don't really mind it. But I remember when I was in my early 20s, I would get my eyebrows done like a lot. And they were actually like really pretty, but like as I got older, I just kind of like didn't really want to spend the money on it anymore. And I don't really go to the beauty salon as often as I used to, just because things are expensive and I don't really feel the need to personally. I don't really miss having to get those done anymore. I just pluck them at home whenever they get like pretty bad. I'm also going to be using my e.l.f. bronzer. This is a cream product as well. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if you guys do get your eyebrows done, like if you go to like a salon or like cost cutters or something, or if you do them at home, like what's your preference? And the light is getting kind of dull on me because I don't know, I haven't been out today at all, so I don't know if it's overcast or the sun is just going down. But I have like a huge window in my bathroom and I absolutely love it. I love getting like natural lighting in this room. And that's why I make videos in this bathroom, because of the big window and natural lighting. So then for my lips, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So for my lips, so I saw on a TikTok recently on using eyeshadow as a lip liner, and because Toy Story was based in the 90s, I kind of want to do like the classic 90s like lip look. So I'm gonna try that out. In my Flower Beauty palette, I'm just gonna get a brown color and I'm going to line my lips. Yeah, and like in the 90s, I do remember people wearing this. Obviously, I was like way too young for makeup. I was born in 92. But I kind of like the whole 90s makeup aesthetic. I'm like big on nostalgia. I feel like the 90s was just like a good decade, in the early 2000s. Like, I feel like if I could go back in time, I would love to be a teenager in the 90s and experience all of the fashion trends and the makeup. I don't know, it just seems fun. Or at least like how they made it look in the movies. Being a teenager in that era, or like even the early 2000s. I've actually never thought to use eyeshadow to put on my lips. So I want to see how well that holds up. So then I'm just going to take my finger and kind of blend it out. And this year, I've been noticing that concealer lips are back. I've never really wore those. I've never really worn concealer lips. I don't know like if I ever would, but maybe we could try to recreate that. So then I'm gonna take my liquid blush and put that on my lips. I really don't know how this is gonna turn out. The consistency on my lips feels so weird. all. This, it feels like so, it feels like really wet. I don't like the feeling of it. That's how it turned out. Wow, that actually looks like really good. It's kind of a little too dark, like for this makeup look, but that actually turned out really good. I have to start doing this more. The thing I really love about makeup is when you like shop your stash and you just like play around with it and like use what you have, you can create some really cool looks. And you don't have to spend like a ton of money doing it, you know? So I'm gonna go in with my LA Colors lipstick, and this one is just like a nude shade. This one is called Natural Shine, and I believe I got this at Dollar Tree. That kind of brightened it up a little bit. I feel like this look really does make my bottom lips look bigger. Like, I don't really wear like lip liners often. And I think I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of lip balm. And then lastly, I'm going to be wearing some new mascara today. This one is also from Dollar Tree, and this one is the Rockstar mascara. And I have never tried Dollar Tree mascaras. But this one is kind of unique because it comes in a tube. And this one is from the Glampalooza collection. It says it delivers dramatic, voluptuous, and intense length look. And it has no flaking, no smudging, and no clumping. It's also paraben free and cruelty free. And then it's also from the same brand that makes the blushes, and that's that brand right there. I really like that it has a squeeze tube. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this off camera. So this is my completed look, and I have to say I really love how the lips turned out. And after everything kind of like melted together, it did give me a little bit of a like natural nude look, which I really like. And I love this blush. I feel like this is a really great color if you want something more natural. And I also really love the eyeshadow look today. So let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed this chat with me, get ready with me tutorial. And I really love doing these videos, so I hope you guys really like them. Just let me know in the comments. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. So I think I'm going to be doing a green eyeshadow look next. So stay tuned for that and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And I feel like my channel is perfect if you guys are on a budget, or you guys are doing a no buy, or if you enjoy like shop my stash videos. I do a lot of those. I'm just basically a makeup lover, and I love saving money, and I'm definitely a shopper, but I am trying to work on that. So basically what I have been doing is I've been recreating looks just using products I have, and what I have been doing is I just been following all of the makeup trends, but instead of just going out and purchasing it, I will just sit down and make a video using products I already have in my stash. I'm really looking forward to these next few months with like summer coming up and the Bath & Body Works on my annual sale. I haven't really been to Bath & Body Works the past like few months because I am on a no buy, and also like I haven't really been seeing anything too exciting. So I'm gonna go ahead and get going. I have to do some grocery shopping today and cleaning, and I think I'm gonna edit a video, and I think I'm gonna film my Dollar Tree, and I'm also going to be filming my Dollar Tree haul. So be sure you're subscribed to my channel to check that out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.